friends, welcome to my channel. So recently I made a post. I think I posted it on Instagram and Facebook, and it was about an olive tree that I wanted to get, which I have. I'll show you guys. It's beautiful and I love it. But it was also about a calendar that my mom had given me in 2019, and I had so many DMs about how to do it, tips, just people saying they really love the ideas, so many comments and stuff. So I thought I would just make a video for you guys and talk about it. And I can't even take credit for this because it's totally my mom's idea, something she just did for me, and I don't know if she even got the idea from somebody else. But we're going to talk about it. I'm going to give you guys a few tips. I'm going to make mine my own for somebody I know. It's my first time doing it, so we're going to kind of learn this together and do it together, and I'm excited. And so if you don't have a calendar, you're going to need to get one. This is the one that my mom gave to me, and so we will be going through some of the stuff that she did in here, and I am going to, this is the one I got for the person I know. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? Look it. No, that one is my personal favorite. I mean, come on. It's totally for the person I bought it for. It's perfect for them, and I can't wait to get to this DIY act of kindness. So let's get to it.
Even in the darkest night, you shine so bright.
Okay, so if you're wondering what this is all about and you didn't see the post and you just have no idea what I'm talking about, what it is really simple act of kindness. You could do this for literally anybody. You could even do it for yourself. It would be a great gift to give to like your significant other, a best friend, a grandma, a grandpa, anybody. I know we're kind of already into January, but you know, people are still buying calendars, they're still buying planners. This is a great gift to give. I think even January, even February for a Valentine's Day gift. What is happening to my voice? Can you guys tell that my voice is getting like weird? I don't know. If that keeps happening, just ignore, because I don't know. It just started right now, so I don't know what that's all about. We're gonna get into it. Basically, all you need is really simple, and that's a calendar and a pen or a marker, or you know, something to write with, and that is all you truly really need. You can definitely get more stuff from there. You can definitely make this a little more fancy. I don't know if my mom wrote anything personal. I don't think she really did, so I'm not scared to show you. But all she did was she had a lot of different colors. I don't think you have to do that, but obviously it just makes it a little more vibrant and fun to look at, so you definitely can do that if you want to. And the point of it is you're just gonna write something. As you guys can see on my mom, she did something. She wrote a little longer, and then hopefully you guys can see that good. Some days she wrote a little longer, and then other days it was obviously just something really short. And so you can go into as much detail or keep it simple as you want to. It looks like on the 4th she wrote to me, jump, shout, and sing. So that's what I mean. You can keep it simple. You don't have to go super deep on every single day. And let's be honest, that would be really hard. And I am going to give you guys some of my tips that I might incorporate into my own calendar. I do not think I'm going to go super duper fancy, but you could definitely look at doing this the same way you look at doing like scrapbooking, whereas you can get ribbons, you can get, you know, cut out paper and cut out pictures, and like you could do so much stuff if you want to get that detailed and make it that personalized. That's totally up to you. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm probably gonna keep it more like how my mom is, and I'm just gonna write something on every single day. I did get a few stickers that I might use a couple of those. So one of the questions I was asked in my DMs is if I had any sources, like did my mom use any sources and where should they go to get ideas, because obviously it's hard to think of something to write for every single day of the calendar. My mom used a lot of Bible verses. She did not write it out. She just wrote, like, on the 10th, she wrote Philippians 2:3. And I think a lot of people might not take the time to go and open it up and read it. So that's up to you if that's something you want to do. I did do that, Mom. I did read every verse you wrote in here, just so you know. But, you know, not everybody might do that. So that's up to you if you think you want to do it simple like that, or if you want to try and maybe write the whole verse. You'd have to write kind of small, obviously, but you could definitely fit it in there. Obviously, these calendars, really, the point is to personalize it for the person you're giving it to. So the person that I'm giving mine to, she obviously likes corgis, but she also loves the sea and nature and outdoors and things like that. So I'm going to keep that in mind as I write things, and I am artistic. I like to draw, so I have thought about maybe drawing a picture or something, just little doodles on maybe some of them. So you could definitely also do that. Rather than writing a verse or something, you might want to draw like a picture of something that would mean something to the person you're giving it to. So another good place to get really good sources, I like to put in like quotes. I think I'm going to do a lot of quotes in mine. And so obviously books. This is actually my daughter's book. She has, I think, every single Roald Dahl book there is. But he has some really good quotes in his books, and I'm going to read one of them to you guys right now that I think I'm going to include in my calendar. So if you have books that you think would be good, that would have good quotes for the person you're giving it to, I would definitely suggest going there. So in this book it says, "I will not pretend I wasn't petrified. I was. But mixed in with the awful fear was a glorious feeling of excitement. Most of the really exciting things we do in our lives scare us to death. They wouldn't be exciting if they didn't." So I just really liked that quote. Again, I think there's like so many good quotes, not only in Roald Dahl, but in every good book. So you can definitely go use your books for some sources. I also have, this one is called Devotions from the Beach. That was given to me by a good friend when I left Florida. She was so thoughtful of her to give to me, and I love it. And it's got really good little things in here. And also the person I'm giving mine to, like I said, likes outdoors and loves the beach. And so I thought that I could probably find some good sources from this book to put into her calendar. I also bought myself this little calendar to put on my vanity area. And since I don't have my mom's calendar anymore, I still wanted something that I could read every day just to have a little bit of encouragement for myself. So I bought this for myself, but I'm going to use some of these that I have in my calendar to write into her calendar. And for instance, this day says, "You are made to shine from the inside out." So it doesn't have to like be these deep things. This one's really cute. It says, "You are God's very best idea." I love that. So obviously, like, there's lots of places you could go to get sources as far as like from books and things like that. Another good source, and something that I'm definitely going to include in hers because I know she loves music. And so I would look up, if you know they have a popular artist that they really love, look up on the internet some of their lyrics and find some cute little inserts from their lyrics that you can add into your calendar. That's a great place. And then, of course, I think the number one place that I'm probably going to get most of my ideas from is gonna be Pinterest. You really, I mean, it's overflowing with ideas and quotes and encouragement. You just have to type in encouragement into Pinterest and it's gonna give you tons and tons of things. Or couples or relationships, if this is for somebody you're in a relationship for, or friendship. I mean, you're gonna get so many things. So I would definitely look to Pinterest to get some good ideas to insert into your calendar. Okay, now if you are somebody who you think that you're going to want to write quite a lot, you don't want to just make it simple, you want to spend more time, maybe you want to make it more artistic, I would recommend you get a bigger calendar than I did. I think that this is going to be absolutely fine for what I'm looking to do, but my squares are pretty small. So you might want to just kind of pay attention to that as you're looking for a calendar. The one that my mom got me is pretty large, and so her squares are definitely bigger than the squares I got for my calendar. So I would say maybe that's just something to be mindful of as you're picking that out. And then lastly, you guys, I just went up and down the stairs to go get these. It's like I ran a marathon or something. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just going through things right now, like out of breath. But you're gonna maybe want some markers for the last tip of mine. So the last thing that I thought of, I think it would be kind of fun to maybe color coordinate, but also to do like weekly themes. So, you know, I'm just gonna give you some ideas, but you could obviously change it depending on who, if you're giving this to a son or a daughter or somebody you're in a relationship with or whatever. There's a plethora of ideas for theme ideas. Like if it was for my husband, for instance, it might be like Mondays are things I love about you, and then I could just write, you know, things I love about you Mondays. And then Sundays you could do a verse, and then so every Sunday would be a verse, every Monday could be things I love about you, every Tuesday could just be some kind of encouragement. Thursdays could maybe be like goals. It could just be like life goals too, you know, it doesn't have to, it could just be like a goal for today is to find joy everywhere you go. Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be like a goal for your future to be a cook. Like obviously you're not gonna tell them what their goal should be as far as like their career, but so you guys know what I mean. Like goals for them to like try and achieve that day that are like achievable actual things they can do. And then Fridays could be memories that you have with them, just like a favorite memory you have with them, or even places you would like to go with them. Like, I would love to go with you to Chili's today, you know, if that's your goal. You could put that in on somewhere you want to go with them every Friday. Saturdays could maybe be like something mindful, something renewing for their life. And then I think I'm missing a day. Sunday, am I on Sundays? Could just be like something from a book or music or a movie quote or something like that. So I hope that gives you guys some really good ideas. I'm going to go ahead and fill out a page, and then I will show you guys what I got. And I would love to see your work if you guys do this. I felt like a lot of people were interested. So if you do this, and it doesn't give it away, because I know they're gifts mostly, go ahead and tag me in it, Danielle M, so that I can see what you guys made. I would just love to see all of your little calendars, and thank my mama, because this was her great idea that she did for me. And if you guys have any other ideas of how to personalize these calendars, or you're doing something a little bit different in yours, I would love to know about that in the comments below. So make sure you guys fill me in on those things so that I have a great idea, because I mean, I could probably even whip out some more of these this year. Who knows? But I would love to know what you guys are doing, so make sure you let me know those in the comments below. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do one of my pages. I'm actually giving this away in like a week. So I got a lot of writing I gotta get to. So I'm gonna start doing that, and I'll come back and show you guys my page. Okay, you guys, I don't know how long it's been. I took a little break there to fill out my first page on my calendar. Maybe been like 20 minutes, 30 minutes the most to fill out one page on my calendar. And I'm kind of glad I went ahead and did a page, because it did give me some extra ideas, and you guys don't have to be this extra, but I just can't help myself sometimes, and so I go above and beyond even what I thought I was gonna do. And so I did something that I think is like a great idea, that I hope maybe you can do too. And so I'm going to show you guys what I came up with. And of course you don't have to do this. This is, like I said, this is just going the extra mile. I did add some stickers on here. I'm not going to be able to give mine to this person until the 18th. And so obviously there's some days I'd still fill them in, but she's, you know, we're going to be past those days. So I just made those really simple honest things like you are special, you are generous, you are kind, just kind of like word affirmations. And that also made me think that instead of even doing weekly themes, you could do monthly themes. Like in January could just be like those kind of affirmations of like you are kind of things and then what they are. And then you could make a February movie quotes, March music quotes, you know, some of those things that we had already talked about, but you could do themes in that way. Now, to the thing that I think is super cool that I hope you guys try, but also don't feel like you have to, is I filled out a card and I put it on here, and I'm going to do one on each month. I have these set of blank cards and I'm doing the orange. I have a bunch of different colored ones. I've shown these before. I use them all the time. I get them at Walmart. I love them. And lots of colors. I'm going with orange just because it kind of matches my calendar. But I'm going to put a card in there to her that says open in. She can only open it that month. So I would encourage you guys to do that. I think something that would be really fun to do too is if you added like maybe some gift cards in with these. So like, and don't do it in every one unless you really want to go. That's a lot to do. But I think I might just do like 1 or 2 and stick them in a month that she won't know until she opens it. So like maybe in March she'll open her March card and I'll be like, hey, go pamper yourself today, and you know, you could put like a place to go to a salon in there for them to get like a manicure, pedicure or something. Or I'm probably going to give her like a Starbucks card because I know she likes that kind of stuff, tea, coffee and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to put something like that in there, and I think that is just a fun thing. And also if you have something that you just want to say to them that's maybe a little bit longer that you can't fit in the calendar months, this is also a good way to just fit that in there. So every month I'm probably just going to say something encouraging to her on one of these cards, like, hey, it's just going to be a little more thought out and a little bit longer than what I'm able to fit in my calendar days. I will go ahead and read to you guys some of the things I wrote down. I wrote on the 19th, keep traveling steadily in life and step forward boldly. On the 20th, I wrote, decorate your life with goodness. 21, you are perfectly imperfect and completely loved. And I thought that was so cute. I saw that on something and that was like perfect. Live today with abundant joy. Speak words of encouragement into someone else today. My mom did a lot of those things where it was kind of like challenges for me for that day, and I think that's super fun. That could even be a good theme for a month, like little challenges for them to try and do, or weekly theme for them to try and do. One of mine says, be a lighthouse for a weary soul. Reflect on life's beauty and goodness today. Jam out to some good music and feel free today. We all need those reminders sometimes. Free yourself of weights in this life that are pulling you down. Be fun and silly today. So it's just these random things, but sometimes like those little notes to us can really drive the way we let our day go, and it's just these reminders to keep our mind focused on these good things for the day. And so it really meant a lot to me. It's something that was really encouraging to me every day. I always looked forward to seeing what my mom was going to write on that day and trying to accomplish what she said. One of the things I wrote, and I actually had a sticker that says relax. This is on February. I did a couple days but not many. So relax, and I put and meditate today. So I did like the stickers because, and these ones I actually got these at Walmart, but I don't know, there's lots of places you could go that would probably have more things for you to do. But this one had like things that actually went really well with the calendars, because it was like to do. I have a lot of them say like to do or remember or like check marks and stuff. So actually it was very, let me show you guys. So see how some of those say like to do. So it actually works really well for a calendar. But I hope that gives you guys some good ideas. Let me know what you think of adding the envelopes, the just little extra encouragements, and then hiding some little gifts in there. I mean, you could even add like a necklace into here, or who knows, just tiny little gifts that you could add on, and I am just taping them onto my pages. Obviously calendar pages are really thick, so she should be able to pull this off without it affecting this page at all, because it is just because of the whatever this is made out of. It's not gonna rip the page when she pulls this off or anything. It's not gonna affect it. So I think that's a cute little surprise for them to get to have every month. So again, I hope you guys like this idea. Give my mama a shout out. Her name is Carol. If you like this idea, tell her thank you, because she's pretty much a genius. And I hope to see all of your guys' calendars. Make sure you tag me, Danielle M. And I will see you guys later. Bye guys.